Next question I wanted to ask you that is it actually legal and common to file perm for these type of roles?
Oh, of course, it is because as long as the purpose behind the immigration law related to supporting green cards for foreign nationals is if the employers are able to demonstrate that there are no U.S. workers available for that position, then it only makes sense that the to demonstrate that the foreign national is not displacing U.S. workers. If you're not displacing U.S. workers, there's no negative a negative impact on the US economy. Rather, you're helping the economy become more competitive in the world market. So that's why this test has to take place. It takes place through the green card labor certification process, through the PERM. The employer also has to be able to demonstrate their ability to pay this foreign national. The first stage, I go back to the first stage of the PERM process, and that involves obtaining a prevailing wage from the U.S. Department of Labor. When you obtain a prevailing wage, you for that particular position, the employer is presenting this is the position that he or she is seeking, and they're trying to find workers for that position because they can't find anybody to meet that position. Then the US Department of Labor will issue a salary that has to be paid for that foreign national based on that specific skill set, education or lack of education, and job title and duties. So the US employer has to end up paying that full prevailing wage, which is the same that a US worker would have received. And the employer has to be able to demonstrate the ability to pay the salary for that US worker. And in doing so, this again shows that number one, you're not displacing US workers because you're paying the same salary. And first off, you can't even find any US workers for that position. So yeah, it is perfectly within the guidelines of the Immigration and Nationality Act and the guidelines of the U.S. Department of Labor to engage in this process so that employers can find qualified foreign nationals to perform duties and the position that they can't meet through the normal market.